If you're looking for a fast, easy, and simple solution to creating your own individual website, Good Insight has you covered. Go to them for a free 30-day trial when you enter the promo code DINOSAURIN at checkout. Check them out, guys. They're pretty cool. Hey guys, what's up? Today, we're going to talk about the meaning of life. No, just kidding. We're reviewing some really sick headphones from a company out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they have made a company called LIFE Acoustics. And what they're selling you today are their LIFE headphones. So let's start off this review by breaking into this tin holder. So inside there you see a really nice carrying case for your headphones. It kind of reminds me of Kevlar or carbon fiber, kind of a mix of both. After that you see some really kind of important safety information, warranties, things like that. I threw that into the pool. I found it an hour later. No worries. So with all that other mumbo jumbo aside, what we have left is the carrying case and all the cool stuff you paid for. So inside you have obviously your headphones, and you have that super long braided cable, and on top of that you have replacement silicone tips in case the ones that come with it do not fit your ears. What I will tell you though is that my ears usually do not fit well with in-ear headphones, and on the first try, not even changing the silicone tips, they fit perfectly. So you guys know me, I love to talk about the technical stuff, but let's get that out of the way first since it's a mouthful. So let's begin. Let's get down to business. So you can buy these for $200 on the Kickstarter page right now, only for a few more days, or wait to pay $250 at the market rate, which may be at their website, maybe on Amazon. I don't know that yet. So I would say if you really like these at the end of the video, get them sooner than later, because the deal only lasts for a little bit. So let's talk about the frequency range. So the frequency range is absolutely enormous. You have a range of 20 Hz to 15 kHz. And to put it into perspective, a piano's highest note is at 4,000 Hz. A piccolo's highest note is still at 4,000 Hz. You're getting 11,000 more Hertz than you actually need. Why is that? Because if you're gonna watch movies, the dynamic range in a movie is way, way bigger. And what that allows you to do is to really get that full experience of, if you're watching a scary movie, you get that, those scary creaking footsteps or those high, sharp noises. So it's a very, very dynamic, really expansive range. So let's talk about the sensitivity. So the sensitivity is 119 decibels of sound pressure level per milliwatt. What this means is at very low volumes, you're gonna have very crisp audio. And I've experienced this. Playing at 3 to 4 bars of volume on the iPhone, you hear very, very crisp audio. Fantastic. Now let's talk about the impedance. 36 ohms. Fairly good. But if we're going to talk about the cord now, the cord is made from Plastics One. Plastics One is a market leader in creating various cords and cables for various audio and production needs. And what they've done is they went to them and created basically a silver wrapped cable with gold tips on each side. So you have a gold connector going into the monitors and a gold connector going into your iPhone. It ensures the highest quality and it's fantastic. There's no corrosion. It's a really good touch that they put on it. It shows that really considering the consumer way more than just the sound quality and what's easier for them to do. So in terms of what's actually driving these things, you have 2 dual armature micro drivers. One is a woofer driver, one is a tweeter driver. And both of these are really, really small compared to what you'd find in really, really expensive headphones. This has 4 less drivers than some $1,000 pair of in-ear monitors, and yet it's matching that sound. And on top of that, you can cut down the sound all the way, maybe up to 20 to 30 decibels depending on your environment. So while it does not actually have nearly as much technology rammed into it, like a Parrot Zic or a pair of Beats headphones that have active noise cancellation, it can still cancel out around 20 to 30 decibels of outside noise thanks to the seal that it makes with your ear canal because of those really nicely done silicone tips and the way that this is molded around your ear. Alright, so you know the technical, let's get into my opinion. So, my opinion is that these headphones rock, but the one thing I think they could do better on is the cable. The cable, in theory, is very nice. It's silver coated, it has gold prong connectors on either end, it has these plastic covers around it so you can easily mold it to your ears. It's really nice, but it just doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel like $250 headphones. And maybe that's because we're too used to Beats and Parrots and very nice, very overpriced headphones, where finally when you have a fairly priced headphone, you think it's a piece of crap. That's not true. The cable is very nice quality, it just doesn't look as though it's that quality. So when you're looking at the connector that changes it from a single cable to 2 cables and then splits it off into the individual headphones, that part feels cheap. When you're looking and holding these headphones, it just feels cheap. The connector to your iPhone, it feels cheap. It looks nice, it just feels cheap. So there's a lot of things that on these cables that feel cheap. So I would like in the future if these headphones could be revamped with a little bit of a nicer looking cable. That's all I would need for me to want to wear these headphones all the time. Because when these headphones are in your ear, all you see is the black part, and then you really don't see any of the cool inner workings that you see right now. So what's left for people to look at is the cable, which doesn't really look that nice. So while the headphones are really nice quality, looking at them isn't anything to, a sight to see. And, for audiophiles out there, obviously it doesn't matter because all they care about is sound, but these are $250 headphones, these are consumer headphones. People who are not necessarily audiophiles are going to be buying them, and they want to have them look good. So that's the one thing I would change. Now let's talk about the audio. So if you're talking about the lows, the mids, and the highs, I think it shines in the mids and the highs, and the lows it could work on a little bit more. Obviously the lows are really where over-ear headphones like Bose and Beats and Parrots really shine because they have the massive capability to actually shoot out that much bass. In headphones like these, I just didn't feel like the bass was there. It exists, but it's not as nearly as good as you can get in something as big as a pair of Bose or Beats or Parrots. But in terms of the highs and the mids, those are fantastic. If you listen to some music like Hans Zimmer, if you listen to Mountains, or if you listen to Time, or if you listen to Cornfield Chase, you can easily hear the full dynamic range, those 20 Hz to 15 kilohertz, and you can hear that sensitivity at really low volumes. It's super crisp, and it's just fantastic. And it's kind of like reliving the song because I've never heard that song where I felt like I was in it. When you hear that part in the song Mountains, if you've ever heard of it, you can really feel the sound crashing down on you when it just goes all the way to the top and then crashes down. It's a really immersive experience. You can kind of feel the sound around you, and that's something I never got wearing my Parrots. And my Parrots have their own soundstage customization application, and I still could not achieve that. So these headphones have something really special going for them. I really think that if you should invest your time and money into them, you should check out some of these songs. Don't just play your regular playlist. They have a lot of capabilities you may not have thought they were capable of, and I did not think that at all. So, if they can get their cable going, if they can fix a few things and maybe work on their bass a little bit, I think this is a really, really nice pair of headphones. And, if you're into this kind of music, I'd say you guys can go ahead and buy them today. So with that, thank you so much to Cooper for sending these out to me. Check out the link in the description to see the Kickstarter and the website. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Thumbs this video up and go check them out.